Hello and welcome back to another banger, where today we are going to be looking at World of Warships, another episode. This will be my first ever episode of World of Warships. Even though I've played this game before, this will be my first ever episode recorded of me playing World of Warships. Now, we are going to start off by looking at a few ships, and as you can see, we have quite the amount of ships to choose from. Now, I'm going to start with these super ships because they're going to be going off in 4 days and getting put into the server, and will be right over here. The Prussian will then go to the Hanover, which will be in this spot right here, a tier 11 super ship. As you can see right now, these are what's called research points. You can reset a line to gain the research points. Now, another one that's coming in is Mecklenburg. This one's also a beauty. Quad barrels, from what I'm hearing, and it's got decent accuracy. From what I'm hearing, but I feel like it's gonna be another shotgun. It's gonna end up being a shotgun because it's just like, I'd say it's like a Pommern with 4 guns instead of 3. You can kind of see the Pommern look in that. Just like here's a comparison. Pommern. The turret is already wide and spaced. Anyways, here's Pommern B, which I have. I also have the French one, but anyways, that's besides the point. Let's go to Hanover, and we're going to be doing a whole episode on Hanover. We might dig into another ship. I don't know yet, but yeah. Oh yeah, and also, if you didn't know already, please go check out my YouTube channel and subscribe, leave a like, comment that you like the video, or something that you liked about the video, what ship you want me to do next, anything that helps the channel grow. I would really like that, just so I can learn what you guys want to see, and also what game you might want to see me play next. But I'm going to be on this one for a while. Anyhow and anywho, let's get to the video. Please also smash that bell button. That will really help me a lot. Anyways, without any further interruptions, let's get back to the game. Alright, so Hanover. She's really good. She got great, brilliant secondaries. Survivability, you get a 30% torpedo reduction damage. You get 126,500 hit points. I'd say that's pretty beefy for its tier. And definitely after the Prussian. Prussian, you already get like 100 something thousand. Armor, it's got a really good icebreaker. You can kind of penetrate it through the front, but I'd say it's still like a GK. You can't really penetrate it from the bow. Because, I mean, like, it's pretty strong, but I think they might just have decreased this one by a bit. This one you definitely cannot penetrate through the bow unless you have, like, really big guns. But I'd say maybe Shikishima or Incomparable could penetrate that, but no other ship can that is currently in the game. I'd say rather than Shikishima or Incomparable could penetrate that. Um, classic wargaming, they give it a turtle back. The Now many of you who don't play this game that much or don't or are even new to the game, this is a turtleback when it kind of slopes. Cause like I was like, how do I tell if it's a turtleback? That is just like I wasn't even thinking about like removing this and looking that. I didn't even know. I'm like, bro, where's the turtleback? I don't see it. Well, if you guys want to see a turtleback, take away the front nose and you'll see if it's a turtleback or not. This thing has to be sloped in. And now if I get rid of that, rid of the turrets, rid of the bulkheads there. Now if I take away this thing doesn't have to have a slope on there. All it has to have is this little triangle kind of trapezoid shape that's not filled in. If this thing is bent like this, it's a turtleback. Because think of a turtleback. It's protecting the thing on all sides. It's like a big shell over this. Anyways, that's the armor belt. So you got 420 millimeters of casemate armor. Casemate armor belt, 180 for up here by the top. You get a 150 in the front, 325, 200, and a 50. Side of it is 50 millimeters. It's basically 50 millimeters all around, and then 220, 380, 135. Now that's different to the front. So you kinda can almost penetrate through the back. But except when you probably actually can. It's kind of like the Odin. Kind of. So like 120, 150. Why is this one more than this one? That makes no sense. Just how they designed it, I guess. 50 millimeters, 50 millimeters, 50 millimeters. Now, if I bring my torpedo protection, that's another 32 millimeters. Now, can this thing actually be penetrated? I don't know, because I can't see through that. I just see through that, rather than seeing one of these solid lines like these. Anyways, that's the whole hull. You get a 32 millimeter back end. So I'm assuming this thing can ricochet at very sharp angles. But, I mean, like I said, bigger calibers will overmatch different things. A lot of things. Like, let's say if you have like 510s, it basically overmatches pretty much anything in the game. Anyways, back to the game. So like I said, 126,500 hit points. Torpedo protection damage reduction. Artillery, we get 483s on all 4 turrets, which are these big guys right here. One, two, and I like how you get all these anti-aircraft guns on the top of them. That's sick. Then we got the rear ones, the rear one with the anti-aircraft guns on top, really sick. And then the last one, although the spacing is incredibly small with that. I'm just glad that I'm not in one of these turrets. Never know. Might be, I can't really say. Anyways, this is your normal secondaries, same ones that you get on Prusen. And they're sprinkled all around like a bonfire of secondaries, lighting everyone up. You got a spotter plane. Airstrike, you get a Kawanishi H8Ks. that's what really confuses me. Because this is a German ship getting Japanese airstrikes. I get they were allied, but they never really were close to each other getting their support. Anyways, they both had like different ideas or ideals for power and stuff. Anyways, I do like the camouflage that it has. It can be switched in the exterior option. So I can have a light Hanover, a white Hanover, or a dark Hanover. I typically like this one just because like it's more subtle. I don't really like this one that much. It's just like, here I am, come shoot me. I just don't like that. I just don't. This is what it looks like without a camouflage. Kind of looks like a Prussian. Anyways, so what does her AA defense look like? This is what she looks like. Firing range is 6 kilometers. Priority sector reinforcement, we get 35%. Damage explosion shells, or damage by shell explosions, is 1,610. Continuous damage 464. I'd say this is really good, backed up by 35%. We get really good AA guns. I'm not gonna go through all the millimeters because you can just see them all right here. Anyways, our maneuverability, we go at 30 knots. Turning circle is not that good. Rudder shift time 21 seconds could definitely be turned around. Unlucky for me, I don't have the money. I can only buy the first one, which is not really an option for me. I don't want to waste my money. It's not something I play for my everyday life. Plus, you will be wasting your money. 57 million for the ship. Like, it's not worth it. For what I'm seeing, I could be getting a better deal with. Let me just equip my Germany, so I can only see Germany. I'll be getting a better deal with this. They look the same. This one's just the GK version, though. You get better secondaries than the Prussian, though. But they typically look the same. And you get almost the same deal. Anyways, let's get back to Hanover. Now, I will be using this camouflage. Captain skills. I would say typically go with the standard emergency repair specialist, grease the gears, adrenaline rush, basics of survivability. With our 30%, you can bump it to 37%, but I don't think that's worth it. Priority target is pretty much useless. I mean, it just tells you who's aiming at you and stuff. This one for sure. This you could do this one, or I would actually do range. And if I didn't want to do basics of survivability, I could use this one. But I want basics of survivability. But I feel like I don't really need that, so I could probably do that instead. So just so you guys know, I mean, it's a really nice ship. So can't wait till it goes in the game, but I'm not saying I'm going to go purchase it. Anyways, you got a lonely flak up here. I feel bad for that guy. He's right sandwiched between the turrets. Anyways, let's get into battle and let's see what we can do in this baby. Oh, and we can also put flags on it. Also forgot about that. Let's put something fitting to the occasion. Let's do super ships. And I can also put one more. I'm gonna also put collector because I am a collector. Here we go. I also made a list of what I wanted to talk about, but that was for another ship. And long story about that video. I did my video on OBS, and I basically deleted it by mistake. So I'm gonna have to do Novorossiysk later. But I got everything I want to say about it. It's another really good ship, but now we're focusing on the Hanover, just because these ships will be gone. Well, at least out of my hands until I pay 57 million credits for the tier 11 ship. And I don't know how the research bureau is gonna work after this, but you might have to obtain all of the super ships to get the research bureau. I don't know. I'm assuming it will still remain the 5 tier 10s to get the research bureau, but I think to reset the line, you're gonna have to reset the Hanover. So I had to get Hanover to reset the line, but I'm not too exactly sure about it. I feel like you would still be able to reset the line, even though you don't have Hanover. But I'm not too exactly sure. I don't think anyone is exactly sure about how everything's going to work after this a whole new update. But I just think it's interesting. Oh, and I was about to say, where's our battle? We have been waiting for like 2 minutes for just a single battle. Oh my. Alright. I gotta deal with the Satsuma. Wonderful. Thank you, Wargaming. Alright. Let's do this. Just to recap, we get Hydro, we get Spotter, we get Heal, we get uh, Damage Control, we get Airstrikes, but we don't have any submarines. So, yeah. I think I'm gonna go this way. Let me see where everyone's going. These guys are gonna go this way, I can guarantee that. I'm gonna go this way. Although, should I just cut in through here and kind of just like be backup fire support? Because I'm not getting in too close. You know what? Screw it. Screw it. I'm just gonna go this way. On this flank. I mean, it's not gonna hurt it if unless I die. But I'd say my range is actually not too entirely bad, but it's kind of a Prussian when it comes to range. And sorry if I'm sniffing a bit. I have had a bit of a cold. I'm also tired, so it's also drained my energy. I remember when everyone's like, "Oh, if you have COVID, get away from me." Yeah, so. We got a tomato. Oh. Get that tomato, bro. Let's see what that shot. Oh, that's gonna be dead center, isn't it? Oh, come on. Come on. Oh, and I also need to get my Montana back. Yet have to reobtain North Cal. Although mine was definitely meant for brawling. Well, not brawling as such, but like getting up close. Oh, someone tried to torp me. I mean, I pretty much overmatch everything as well, cause I got 460 over 460 millimeter guns. So I basically still overmatched things, but as maybe not as much as I would have wanted it to. Yay! I can at least citadel something. Yeah, I think I'm pretty much fricked. Yeah, that's why I had to be careful. Well, that's the first time I've not been detected in this ship from at least 14 kilometers. I love this effect. I love that effect. Reverse, you stupid ship. That's what I hate about this. This thing needs to be. This thing needs reverse ability, whatever it's called. A, a, a speed boost. Like, this thing just does not handle properly. Like, I mean, come on. Like, seriously. You can't reverse. Because the game just won't let you. It needs like a tiny little short burst speed reload. And you can only use that once every like 2 minutes or something. I'm just saying that will help the ship do better. Although I love when it does that. That reverse, that when it flips over, like. Anyways, that's the Hanover for you guys. Because obviously Wargaming does not allow you to reverse in this. Let's see how all these other players do. Slava's basically a Kremlin with smaller guns. Yeah. If you guys ever want to div up or anything, my username is Bodie the Lynx. Don't spam me or you're gonna get blocked. And I'll respond typically in the day. Even though I do go on at nights. If I'm on at the night, don't disturb me. Unless you're asking for... Because during the night, I don't usually div with people. Only my friends. But during the day, I send me an invite and I'll div up with you. I'd be happy to. But at nights, I'm just doing like either solo or with my friends, like personal friends that I know on Discord. And also, if you guys ever want to do like a fan club, that is not in my clan. That is not in my clan of fan club clan. Not a World of Warships clan, a fan club clan. That clearly did not go well. Anyways, that was Hanover for you guys. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment down below which ship you want to see next. Out of my ships, I got a total of 135, so that's 135 days worth of ships. Oh boy, I can't speak. Anyways, that was Hanover for you guys. 483s, super inaccurate, but a really fun ship to play. I'm not gonna lie. Except things could be a bit better. What I think could be improved is the time it takes to reverse from a wall. Like, you get engine power reduced. That's BS. Take that mechanic out for the super ships. The rest is fine because they can just go back as they please. Or keep that and add an engine booster to the Hanover. It's just kinda, I'm like annoyed because of it. And also the turning circle is horrendous. And I totally get the turning circle, but I think that could be improved just a little bit. Anyways, that's it for now. I'll see you in the next episode. I'm going to go start recording my other one so then when tomorrow comes, I can post it immediately. So, yeah. Hope you guys have a good spring break wherever you are, or a good day. And I'll catch you on the next adventure. I salute you all. Peace.